So, you're an investor, right? And you've got this massive problem. How do you find the real gems in a market that is just flooded with thousands and thousands of options? We're about to break down a super powerful tool that can help you do just that, but also a critical trap that you have to learn to avoid. Let's dive in. It all starts with this one giant number: thousands. That's how many publicly listed stocks are out there, just waiting for you to invest in them. It's like an ocean of information, and trying to analyze every single one by yourself? Yeah, good luck with that. It's just not going to happen. Which, of course, leads to this totally paralyzing question. I mean, when you're staring at that much noise, that much data, where in the world do you even start looking for a great investment? It's a feeling that can honestly stop you right in your tracks. Okay, so how do we even begin to tackle this? Well, we start with our first filter, a powerful way to cut through all that noise and narrow that massive field down to something we can actually work with. And that amazing tool is called a stock screener. Think of it like a superpowered search engine, but just for stocks. You get to set the rules. You tell it the exact financial stats you're looking for, and bam, it sifts through thousands of companies in seconds and hands you a nice targeted list. And look, this really hits the nail on the head. Without some way to narrow the field, you're pretty much flying blind. A screener isn't just some nice-to-have gadget. It's absolutely essential for focusing your valuable time and research where it's actually going to make a difference. Okay, and this is where the magic really happens. You can actually stack your filters. So first, you tell it, hey, only show me stocks that look cheap, maybe using a low PE ratio. Then you add another layer. Okay, now, from that list, only show me the cheap ones that are also high quality, using something like a Piotroski F-score. And then a third, and they absolutely must be financially healthy, so you look for low debt. Just like that, you've gone from thousands of stocks down to maybe just a handful of real contenders. Okay, but here's the catch, and it's a big one. You've run your perfect screen, you've got this amazing list of stocks, and it might just be a total trap, because this incredibly powerful tool has a critical blind spot. You have got to get this next part. It is so, so important. That list from your screener, it isn't the finish line, it's the starting line. These are just candidates, and now, my friend, the real work, the real investigation actually begins. So, why the warning? Well, it's because screeners are just number crunchers. They are completely blind to the story behind the numbers. They can't see a sudden negative shift in how the market feels about a company. They have no idea if there's a massive lawsuit looming around the corner. And they definitely can't tell you if the company's entire business is about to fall apart.
All right. So the screener did its part, it gave you a list. Now the ball's in your court. And it all comes down to asking one single critical question.
Right here. This is it. This is the single most important question you will ever ask after you get that list. See, stocks don't just magically end up on a bargain list by accident. There's always a reason. And your job, your only job at this point, is to figure out if it's cheap for a good reason or a really, really bad one. So how do you actually answer that question? Well, you've got to put on your detective hat. First, you dive into the company's recent earnings reports to see how the business is actually doing. Next, you look at what the management is saying. What's their guidance for the future? And finally, you hit the news. What's the story that everyone else is telling about this company? And what's the whole point of all this digging? Simple. Your one and only goal is to find the hidden damage. You are on a mission to hunt for that fundamental problem that explains exactly why the stock is cheap and why it might be a value trap that you need to run away from.
You see, all of this really boils down to one major shift in your mindset. It's about adopting a professional approach and truly understanding what the screener's role is in your process.
And man, this is the night and day difference between how an amateur uses this tool and how a pro does. See, an amateur thinks the screener is a decision engine, like a magic box that just spits out winning stocks. But a professional, they know it's an idea generator. It's not there to give you the answers, it's there to help you ask better questions. Think of it this way, it's your research assistant, not your portfolio manager. And that's the principle right there that changes the entire game. The tool's job is just to generate ideas. Your job as the investor is to do the tough manual work of analysis and ultimately make the final call. That separation of duties is what's going to protect you from falling into all those nasty traps. So listen, the next time your screener spits out that exciting list of potential winners, just stop. Take a breath and remember this question. The tool gave you an idea. Now the real work begins. Is it a true bargain or is it a trap? The answer is never just in the data. It's in the hard work that you do next.